Welcome back to the program, and it's now time for my favorite part of the show, the indie reviews. Going to start with Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. This weekend is All-Star Weekend 6. This has been 2 months plus in the making. Now, they are in Van Nuys, California, tomorrow night and Sunday night. The first show, Saturday, is at 8 p.m. Pacific Time, with the second show being at 5 p.m. Pacific Time. Night 1. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, defends the PWG Heavyweight title against CIMA. Super Dragon will go up against Susumu Yokosuka. Tyler Black and Jimmy Jacobs will face Scott Lost and Joey Ryan. Alex Kozlov returns to Pro Wrestling Guerrilla as he faces TJ Perkins. Jack Evans will face Roderick Strong. Naruki Doi and Masato Yoshino face the Young Bucks Matt and Nick Jackson. The Machine Gun, Carl Anderson, faces El Generico. Ronan faces Scorpio Sky, and in a 6-person tag team grudge match, Claudio Castagnoli, Eddie Kingston, and the Human Tornado will face Chris Hero, Candice LeRae, and the Necro Butcher with very interesting stipulations, which I'll get to in a moment. Now, night 2. If Bryan Danielson is still champion, he defends the title against Roderick Strong. However, if CIMA wins the title, he defends the title against Jack Evans. Super Dragon will face, for one night only, the returning Taro. Tyler Black and Jimmy Jacobs face the Young Bucks Matt and Nick Jackson. El Generico faces Susumu Yokosuka. If Chris Hero's team wins tomorrow night, then Sunday night he gets a no disqualification match against the Human Tornado with Claudio Castagnoli and Eddie Kingston barred from ringside. However, if Human Tornado's team wins, it's Candice LeRae against the Human Tornado with Chris Hero and the Necro Butcher barred from ringside. In tag action, Naruki Doi and Masato Yoshino will face Scott Lost and Joey Ryan, and Carl Anderson will face Alex Kozlov. The results will be next week. Now to other events. CZW has their first show of the year, January the 12th. The main event, Nick Gage defends the CZW title against Danny Havoc. Joker will face Brain Damage in a most interesting match. It is title for title. It will be under ultra-violent ground rules. However, it will have a 20-minute time limit like the CZW Iron Man title matches are. Ruckus will face Drake Younger with the winner of that match to pick a title shot. Lufisto faces Mickey Knuckles, Wax faces DJ Hyde, and the team of Greg Excellent and Beef Wellington will face the Super Smash Brothers, Player Uno, and Stupefied. Now, one of the new promotions that I'm going to be reviewing this year is ECWA. Their first show, January the 19th, the Night of Unusual Matches. The main event is a ladder match for the ECWA title. Aiden Chambers defends the title against Tommy Trouble. The tag team titles are on the line in a TLC match. The Logan Brothers defend the titles against the Berlin Bad Boys and the Valedictorians. In a steel cage match, the Chick Magnets face the Heavyweights and JJ Cruz. In a lumberjack match, Freak Nasty faces Ace Darling. In the First Blood grudge match, Mr. Scott Wright faces Glenn Osborne. In a Survivor Elimination tag match, it's JJ the Crew Guy and Mike Reed against Chase Del Monte and Mega. And in a weapons match, it's Mr. Ooh La La, Robert Shields, and Timothy Richards against Alex Chance, Jason Lee, and Corey Blades. Now, also on January the 19th, IWC has their first show of the year, A New Beginning 2008. The main event for the IWC Heavyweight title, it's a rematch. The Sandman defends the title against Dennis Gregory. In a Texas Death Match for the IWC Super Indie title, John McChesney defends the title against Sweet and Sour Larry Sweeney. The IWC Tag Team titles are on the line. Babyface Fire, Shima Zion, and Jason Gory defend the titles against the Burning River Brigade, Matt Cross and Josh Prohibition. Too Cold Scorpio faces the Varg. Two Super Indy 7 qualifying matches. Super Hentai against Ruckus and Troy Lords against Delirious, who won Super Indy 5. Sexual Harassment, Eric Ecstasy and Justin Idol will face Mickey and Marshall Gambino, and Raymond Rowe will face J Rock. Also on the 19th, Jersey All Pro Wrestling's first show of the year. It's in Jersey City, New Jersey. The main event, For the Jersey All-Pro Heavyweight title, Low Ki defends the title against Hernandez. Homicide, Eddie Kingston, and Teddy Hart in a three-way. Monster Mac and Havoc will face members of the Blackout. Devon Storm will face Danny Demento. Xavier faces Sanjay Dutt, plus the return of Crime Time, and many more. Chikara has a show on the 27th of January. It's an afternoon show called Two Eyebrows Are Better Than One. It is at the Moravian College in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. 2 matches have been announced. Shane Storm against Eddie Kingston, and the Worker Ant against Vin Gerard. Full Impact Pro returns with Redefined on Saturday night, February the 16th. It is in Crystal River, Florida. 2 matches have been signed. A no-rules match with the losing team. They will never wrestle again in Full Impact Pro. The Black Market against the Heartbreak Express. Plus, Eric Stevens, if he is still the FIP Heavyweight Champion by that time, defends the title against Roderick Strong. And finally, Chikara's King of Trios tournament. It is February 29th, March the 1st, and March the 2nd. All 3 shows are at the ECW Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I have in my hand the first 5 teams announced for this tournament. They are the Colony, Fire Ant, Soldier Ant, and Worker Ant. Team Fist, Icarus, Gran Akuma, and Chuck Taylor. The Order of the Neo Solar Temple, Ultramantis Black, Hydra, and Crossbones. The team of Shane Hagedorn, Alex Payne, and Red Titus. And the team of Player Uno, Stupefied, and El Generico. And of course, next week, more teams will be announced. When I come back, All Japan, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and our first question set.